Here we go.
Oh shit!
Okay, just to get this out of the way quickly, we got Tay, we got Beanie, we got Gold, got Deerloaf, and TF2 Bill.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
That's us.
Getting that out of the way, we can actually start the thing now.
Hell yeah!
Wait, we haven't been starting. We haven't been starting?
Bloopers because other host was.
Oh! Okay,
Alright.
we can start now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, alright.
Wait, then what was that whole description about? We just told like a giant story that's not in there!
I can put that
And
in
I'm not going to be able to sleep because of this fucking design.
Edit it however you want. It's your podcast, my man. Let's go.
I'll retell shit. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'll talk about a Renee thing again.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Please look at the frame I drew, please.
Oh, god damn it.
What is happening? Oh my god.
You fucking slut.
You fucking
Back in the
slut.
water bag.
Alright.
Where the fuck is it?
Alright.
Alright.
Do I have enough pine cones?
We on?
Yeah, we on.
Okay, we on.
Alright.
Hello!
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello!
These are
Oh, wait,
these
no.
wonderful folks.
Hello there.
Oh god.
I went to evacuate.
And there we go.
You bitch.
Yeah, there's Beanie.
I can't help myself sometimes, I know.
Stay quiet for now.
Bastard man, bastard man, bastard man.
Beanie, you love it and you can't deny it.
I can't deny it. The bastard man.
Wording like that.
He's not, he's a lad.
Got me killed.
Mm,
Alright.
fair enough.
Welcome to the NightCast!
Yeah, welcome in.
Hello.
I call back to the power hour where this shit show.
So, Nero, what will we be talking about today?
What
Oh,
will we
yeah.
be talking about today? Okay, this will be... These are usually split up between Beanie and I.
Okay.
Whatever you guys are
Go
thinking,
nuts.
what ideas you have, that you've been thinking about for a while, you guys can just... Go ahead. Y'all have any ideas?
Okay, well,
Go ahead,
it kind of need help writing the first, I guess, quote-unquote episode of The Chaotic Five. Of how, like, this started it all, because obviously it kind of looks like that we did this completely out of context.
I mean,
So,
to be fair,
so what I've planned so far in the story is that, I guess, I don't really know. It's just all I could think about is just like all of us finding, this small ink blot in a neighborhood, and everyone's just wondering about it. And there's like a big crowd around this ink blot, and apparently Kuma and Tay and Dill were the only ones who were able to get around it. I'm gonna have to eventually further that story a little bit. Might. I kind of need help a little bit, and trying to get a bit, I guess,
Probably
more
get
in
more
depth.
of a footholding of it, right?
If you can.
Seems interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Like, and obviously, Auntie Gold and Auntie Dearlo coming around when, especially after Akuma found his ultra snapped. I think what my headcanon is for the story is that while there was I guess, danger happening in like the city where they live, they also found, Auntie Gold and Auntie Dearloaf, like during that danger while they were trying to save Beanie. It's the one thing I've thought about.
Hell yeah.
Beanie.
Black Caliber is definitely the one where he's behind all of this. He usually just sends his demons around, which explains why, in that Atlas painting, those are the demons, I guess his minions, whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I see.
That makes sense.
I really am passionate about the story. It's just it's such an interesting topic that
Which,
I just simply cannot let it go to waste.
If fair enough, I was about to say, like, I mean, it could be explained with my character, Sona.
With your character, Sona, what I thought about is that, I guess, what did I think about for you?
Actually, I was about to say, let me say, what's the kind of vibe you would get from him, and for something like this?
For Atlas?
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean by that? Like,
what do you see his character like?
I guess usually a lot mature than the. Usually, I see him as the wisest, except he expresses his how do you say? He expresses his maturity in the most
blunt.
Yes, blunt way. Sorry. Usually, he will be the one that finds on Golden Beanie on the roof, or Tay, I guess, like being with Beanie. It's just, I really do want to continue the story. So it's all the matter of how much. What else have I thought about this?
Well, I was about to say to at least throw some kind of idea, at least for my character. My character.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, for your character, though, I'm still thinking about like how, Grandpa Bill and Kennedy. What I thought is that, huh?
I was about to say that. Well, I guess technically he is a demon. So you could probably go along the lines of him, more or less leaving whatever the hell Black Caliber came from, and just
yes, that's actually what I was thinking.
He kind of wanting a normal
against
life.
Black Caliber.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Which of course the cost of that is because now, since he rebelled against Black Caliber, all of Black Caliber's demons know where Bill is.
Either that, or he's put out a bounty on Bill's head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
We're fucked.
He's a criminal in the Demon Empire. Akuma's just on his merry way.
And Tay's just like, what the fuck did you do?
Akuma's just a fucking nobody in the demon world.
We'll think of something for him. I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I figured like the kind of vibe I was gonna suggest of him being. Since he get a kind of a wise vibe, wise and very blunt, and straightforward kind of vibe with him.
Yeah, wise guy.
Is goddamn. It's probably because it's probably that he's more or less he's seen some shit. He's seen and he's done some shit that he probably isn't exactly proud of, that he wants to try and stay buried.
Yes.
So, more or less for them staying around the group of him just trying to failing to blend in, but still trying to at least help.
Okay, so basically what I thought, I'm so sorry to interrupt. What I thought of is that, like, while I don't remember who, it was either like V or Akuma or both. I do not remember, but it was either one of them that actually found Grandpa Boyle also fighting. And I guess like that's how they met. That's what I remember.
In the meanwhile, this story has a lot of plot holes and a lot of shit that's not going to be explained.
Probably not, but you know what? At least to be better than episode 9.
Like what we said.
First time
Like
can't
what?
Of course.
If I may request, could me and Dearlove have a scene or two together?
Please.
Put the BFFs together, please.
Okay.
That would be so cool.
Alright.
You cannot separate us even in fiction.
Yeah!
It's not possible.
Us bitches stay together!
Yes, we can tell.
Get in the car, Sly. We're going shopping.
Get in the car! Can't say it. I can't. Not to Nero.
But I'm not just going to therapy.
Get in, bitches! We're going to therapy!
No.
Come on!
No, you're on your own.
Fine then, I'm not gonna waste my money on you.
Wait, you have money?
No.
Give me it.
Bye! Off to therapy!
Wait, what?
Nothing.
You want
I wasn't
therapy?
paying attention at all.
I think that was just a skit that we broke into on accident.
I wasn't paying attention at all, so.
I just said I have
Oh my
money, so I'm
God.
going to therapy.
I just realized that the
That's
one
nice.
where like Dearloaf and Tammy is gonna be the hardest. Oh God.
Would you like
okay.
some help?
You know what? How about this? How about you write that part?
Okay, I see. Drop it in my lap.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Oh
What did you? What happened?
We'd have to.
Beanie, what happened?
Beanie, what's wrong?
I love the fact that
Is everything
Animal
okay?
Crossing is so weird out of context.
Oh
Shit.
dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
You were playing Animal Crossing?
Wasp nest. Wasp
Hmm.
nest. Wasp nest.
Oh.
Nest. But
Don't worry, this happens a lot.
This is the norm.
Yeah, that's
which one? The Animal Crossing or me freaking the fuck out? Because
both.
Both.
I was gonna say both work.
Mm.
Hmm.
Still, if it might
It's
be
really-
tough to write, but we'd have to figure it out.
Girls might actually be easy, in my opinion,
Hmm.
because so far she has a established personality. Yes, and with the help of your designs and the help of my track, it might be very easy to write a story about. No, Dearloaf, Rohita, and Fira.
The whole wolf and deer thing might turn out a lot better than we first initially thought.
As for Dill and everyone else, that's gonna be extra hard because I
If
rarely
you need
talk.
help for mine, let me know.
The contracted rule of Dill is don't do any don't do anything without telling him first, because he'll get super pissy if we don't.
Makes sense.
What about the other one?
The other one, he'll call
one,
you a peasant.
Yeah, makes sense.
I've been called worse by better people. It's okay.
Yeah.
Who did it, and who do I have to beat this shit? Give me names. Now.
Yeah,
Hey.
Jesus Christ, calm
Hey,
down.
it's all right.
It's okay. It's
Okay.
okay. I've been called worse. It's okay.
I know.
Yes, I know, and I've taken it just fine.
Okay, but I don't like it.
Fair.
Well, that sucks.
Touche. All right.
It only made me think of when I'm animating.
Oh yeah.
I know this
Touche.
may be a stupid topic to talk about right now, but
What?
what is everyone's here's like thoughts on trauma and stuff?
Trauma?
Yes.
Every day.
Not that.
Oh.
Trauma in in
What do you
general?
mean trauma?
Or
Trauma in general, yes.
Oh.
Oh, I'm gonna go last. I have way too much.
I should. Oh, I think I.
You don't have to specifically talk about your trauma, but you can talk about anything if you want to, really.
Fair enough. I could probably go first because, I mean,
Yes. You can go ahead.
despite the fact that it may seem like I know a good amount of shit, I might know, I look like I know what I'm kind of talking about on some things, but usually I don't. Because
Oh.
a lot of the experiences I have been very short bursts, not long periods of time kind of things for me, honestly. Maybe except for the fact that well, mean, when I was younger, like I wasn't exactly the brightest kid, and what I mean by that is that when you want to go like talk to your brother or your sister or something, and you want to go see what they're doing, and you kind of interrupt them in the middle of something. That was me. I very much had terrible timing on when to come in and see what they're doing, or mainly that's just mainly for my brother, honestly, because now look, I didn't get physically hurt. I wasn't physically abused or anything. I was fine. I just got yelled at a lot. And I think that may have stunted something in me a little bit when it comes to maybe talking to other people. I have no fucking idea. And, he tells me that he does regret the shit that he did back then. But I've told him, like, look, like, I was a kid. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I just want to see what else, good old Big Bub, good old Big Bro was doing. So, I don't hold anything against him. It is what it is. I just got to learn to be better at shit. So it's all good. But like trauma in general, it's gonna really depend. If it's like physical, mental, emotional, it's all different, and everybody has it differently. Everybody takes shit differently. Everybody tries to have some sort of coping mechanism of some kind to help mitigate that kind of bullshit or help kind of block out the terrible shit that's either going on in your life and whatnot. It is what it is, but I don't know.
Thank you.
No problem. Does anybody else want to go?
I'm gonna stay silent throughout the entire session.
Oh my god, but guys.
To be fair, it is a hard topic to talk about.
Fair enough.
Bill makes the point. Bill makes a good point on the fact that people will handle it differently.
Yeah.
Very differently.
Yeah.
So it's. I don't even know what the fuck to say.
It's okay.
I guess. I do the best to block it out. I do. Sadly, it's not the healthiest thing, but I do escapism. So I I do everything I can to forget. Because a lot of the things that have been said definitely, most certainly, have affected me in the worst ways possible.
Yeah.
But I'm just happy that I'm still here.
Of course.
So, I get to experience the good things, and I try to focus on that more than that, even though sometimes it is the hardest thing to do. Trauma can fuck up your entire life, but if you handle it correctly and you take good care of yourself, you could beat the trauma a bit, or at least shut it off for a while.
As long as you have people who are willing to support you and willing to sit down and talk with you and just let you just get shit off your chest that you've probably kept in for either for months, to weeks, to maybe even fucking years. I think that's all that really matters. Yeah, I think that's all that really matters, because to me personally, because I've said this in the past, that I've always been that rock for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I've always been that shoulder that people can lean on and they can come talk to, and they can just just talk, chill, vent, whatever the fuck. It doesn't matter to me. As long as I know that you're safe and you're fine and you're okay, that's all that really matters to me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. When it comes to trauma, you can either forgive, you can forget, or you can go down the hole.
Or it'll fucking destroy you.
Or that's going down the hole. The rabbit hole you'll probably not either come out of, or you'll come out very, very discarded.
Yes.
But my advice for when going through trauma is just surround yourself with friends or family that you really, really do trust and love with like all your heart, and just if you like, it doesn't matter if you're talking or anything, just be within your presence. It's gonna make you feel better either way, and just if things if things get even worse after that, be sure to go visit a therapist or do something to try to help the trauma at all, because
yeah,
you can't keep shit bottled up forever. It's going to come ahead, and it's going to explode. Yes, it's going to burst when you least fucking expect it. That much, and I will definitely say.
Something
as much as people like to say that they're a tough guy, no, you're really not.
You're gonna break.
True.
What was I actually expecting for you to say?
Everyone's a piece of glass, and it just depends on how hard it hits you. You're gonna shatter.
Yep.
Just got dark quick.
Let's talk about how I'm just playing.
We can talk about.
Okay, I'm okay getting tired of like talking about that stuff. It's making me sad. I don't like to be sad. I already have enough sadness. Come on now, Rose.
Fair enough.
No, it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say.
I know I can handle the topic well.
Maybe let's start. Let's start. You know, how about let's try something a lot more? Yeah, I guess say bright.
What's a bright?
Size.
You know, you could actually sigh instead of saying.
I did.
Oh. Well, the mic can pick it up.
Shall I get closer?
No, please don't. My ears. My ears. No.
I mean,
back demon.
Back demon. Back.
Back demon. Back.
Back demon. Back.
It compels you.
The power of Christ compels.
Demon dog.
Okay,
that's me. That's me.
Fetch me their souls.
I like this. This is fun.
If y'all want to talk about something lighthearted and stuff, we can just talk about any fandom that y'all are in.
Oh.
Oh no! Oh no!
Here comes the neighborhood.
Oh no!
Where to fucking start with that, my dude?
Yeah. Well, I mean, great way to make people, line up a little. Let's talk about something.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we can go into probably the most recent thing that we all kind of came together for, which is Has Been.
Oh
yeah, yes.
Has Been definitely been a great fandom that I've been a part of, like in a hot fucking minute. That's able to have such a very vocal, very kind of
lively fandom.
Very lively, welcoming kind of community. But of course, there are black spots in it, like any other fandom, of course. But you know what? As long as you're willing to, to have people that you.
That's just the price to pay to be in a fandom. That's the one thing people don't understand and accept.
That is true. There's going to be black spots in any community you're part of. Like, let's look at Steven Universe, for example.
Oh boy, hyperventilates instantly.
Yeah, fucking look.
Oh no,
it's gotten to the point where it's just like we just gotta get used to it. Like it's
humanity will be humanity.
Yeah,
but while there is bad stuff in a fandom, there's also the amazing people.
Yeah, there's the amazing people, the amazing,
the talented artists, the talented actors,
the people who spend hours creating fan content. Like,
it is really amazing on what people are able to do.
And what Has done has given indie people a chance to be bigger than what they could have been before.
No, in my opinion, this is probably an invalid opinion, but to me, I don't really find Has Been at all interesting, but interesting enough that, like, I'm like, huh,
well,
too bad.
We are on the pilot, to be fair, and there is a lot more to see.
It's still the beginning for Has Been.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I know, but so far.
I was about to say, I can completely be honest, like I can understand that opinion very well because there's not a whole lot to work with, and even then, like even with more stuff does eventually come out and whatnot. Even then, you might not just be that invested into it like any other like most people are probably. I don't know, but it is what it is. Like for me, I was just intrigued by the world, like just a world around it. Of like,
yes, that was the same for me with Hasbin. I love the world building stuff and stuff. Like it's so interesting, like what you can do with that concept. I feel.
I just mostly liked the animation. If I'm being brutally honest, at least the animation's good to look at.
Yeah,
of course, there's a lot more to it, but still.
Of course, like I'd say that the animation is probably one of the best things I've seen.
The biggest strength.
Its biggest strength is his animation, but I'd say, sorry to cut you off, Tay.
No, it's okay.
Its weakness, and looking back at it now, is that it's a little bit all over the place because once again, it's a pilot. You're trying to grab everybody's attention. Explain or at least put up the status quo of what's going to be going on for the rest of the story and introducing the characters and kind of the plot and whatnot. So, it's going to be all over the place. Hell of a Boss wasn't as all over the place.
It was a bit more consistent.
It was a bit more consistent, a bit more structured, and a bit more like there was a lot more time and effort, or there's a lot more. It was given a bit more time to polish it, if that makes any sense.
In my opinion, I think that Hazbin Hotel is like it's good. I don't mind watching it, but however, I think the one thing I definitely noticed is that its tone is a bit inconsistent. Because there was sometimes where it's like Disney-esque, and then this all of a sudden it shifts to like rated R shit.
I think that's kind of the
That's the point.
I know that's kind of the point, but still, it's
if I could play, no pun intended, devil's advocate for that. I guess that could also come into play of like Charlie's very like warped perception of what she thinks humans are good, or what good is, being a good person is, in a sense. Because let's be for real, Charlie has a very warped kind of like view of good and evil, in a sense, because she's literally the daughter of Big S, Big Satan, Big Lucy Lou.
I know.
Big Lucy Lou. So like her literally be kind of a Disney princess in hell is kind of both an interesting thing, but it also kind of, I guess for some people, falls flat in a sense. Like, oh boy, it could go from this happy, every demon has a rainbow to fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought in a way that was kind of, as I said, I think that's kind of just the point. Because I feel like that is what they were going for.
Yeah,
they were going for that. Definitely, it wasn't an accident.
Of course,
because it is an adult show. They say it in the description. They say it all over it. It's an adult show.
Yeah, I noticed that. Like that, I already knew.
So it's swearing and all that, and that's fine. And obviously, it is the pilot, and it needs time to actually get into the plot more. So,
all right. Well, I guess I'll just give Hazbin Hotel a second check.
Fair enough. Let's just say we got little crumbles of information starting to flow out a bit more about characters and whatnot. So that's good at least.
We'll definitely be seeing more stuff from Hazbin in the future. So
most likely,
there's a lot to look forward to.
Definitely. What's another one? Fuck. Oh.
Another one to be. Oh wow, there's two. I'm not sure.
To fucking relate to, because
this is friggin'. How many stories? Done. I'm sorry, but how many stories of Havoc do we have so far?
11 narrated.
Okay.
So that's like 12. We have 12 official, but there's tons in the making.
Yes, I know that, but it's just how much do we have so far? Which is
12.
11, you said? Oh, 12, okay.
One's not narrated.
Oh.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
11.5. There we go.
There we go.
Look, we don't have to go into that. It's easy. It's just 12. 12 stories written.
I was just being an ass.
I know, you big asshole. Yo, bitch. By the way, the animation's pretty much.
Oh my gosh.
Regret this.
Nice.
Yes.
No.
I'm going through all the frames now.
Oh my gosh.
God, 30 people in one voice chat. That's a nightmare. You're gonna have to go through.
Nightmare.
I think that's a nightmare.
You think your life is bad? I was in high school and I have sex with you.
Tall girl.
Read it.
Zoomer.
That
I
movie
have
trailer. That movie trailer made me want to die.
What movie trailer?
Tall girl.
Oh,
What?
that.
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
God.
Wait, what? Hold on, what?
Tall girl.
Tall Girl, that awful Netflix movie.
Oh my fucking god! I just remembered.
Oh boy, are we gonna... Okay. Let's switch to much more lighthearted.
Hey, we can make fun of things.
Alright, fuck it, whatever.
I mean,
the whole internet has made fun of Tall Girl.
Yeah, pretty much.
I know that, but like if that's gonna...
We can still go for lighthearted.
Alright.
I mean,
Though to be fair, my humor's a bit dark.
I think that's what a lot of people do.
I was about to say, literally, this entire fucking group here has some sort of fucked up sense of humor, and I ain't exactly no fucking saint either. Because I have said and I've laughed at some pretty fucked up shit.
Oh, same.
So it is what it is. But I ain't got much to say.
My
about
humor's
that.
just strange.
Yeah, fair enough.
Very, very strange.
Fair
It's
enough.
not even dark. It's not even dark. It's just strange.
It's just fucking weird.
Welcome to the weird, wacky world of what the fuck is this?
The wacky adventures
Still
of
smell like
Ronald
marijuana
McDonald.
out there?
The wacky adventures of Ronald McDonald.
That was a cartoon show.
I know. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, I remember that. I watched it. Watched the fuck out of it.
I never watched it, but I love the name.
I had a fucking VHS tape of it.
Oh my god.
Birthday Land and Grimace Island were the two episodes.
Hey, Nero,
What?
you remember Grimace?
Oh my.
Our Moshi
Oh my
monster.
god, that video.
And I'm going to tell you this right now. There's singing involved in the Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald. And it is fucking terrible.
You sound scarred.
I've seen things that no other man should have seen.
The Wacky Adventures of Ronald McDonald has scarred me for life. You understand that?
I think they have a good, either all of them or most of them up on YouTube.
Oh no.
Oh.
So,
No, please stop. I've been through enough torture.
Fair enough. But no.
I'd be fine with it. I've watched worse.
Yeah. Y'all listen to that terrible fucking Kids Bop thing, so.
Oh, disgusting. Can we not talk about...
What do next year?
It's gonna be an annual thing now.
It's such a waste of words.
What?
Kids Bop is such a waste of words.
Kids Bop is a waste of fucking music.
Oh my god!
It's kid-friendly version of songs that kids have already probably heard of on the radio because their parents don't realize what the fuck they're listening to.
All I keep thinking of is the part from the video that we did with the silver bells.
Oh.
That part, remember? They just sang it so awful.
Oh my god!
And we just started screaming the lyrics at like what?
Yeah,
that was a trip.
That was so fun. That was like a really fun freaking special. I finished.
Oh my god!
Nice job.
Wait, you finished it? Oh my god, you fucking did! Holy
I
moly!
gotta add the blush effects on.
Oh yeah,
Jeez. Blush. Kind of looks like hair.
This is the cutest image I think I've ever drawn of this bitch. She doesn't deserve a cute image. She is ugly.
I am adorable, you bitch.
No, you're not. Have you looked yourself in the mirrir?
Yeah, context.
Yes, I look.
Now.
Oh fuck! I guess we just segue into Neverhood. Fuck it.
I just made it one joke. But we can.
Y'all
Dear
can
love.
talk about it.
Oh, okay. Am I taking
You
the
look
lead on
yourself into the mirror, Clog? I guess your mirrors are indestructible.
Yes.
Oh.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh my god.
Why does this look so good?
William Fancy's son called. They said they want their unibrow back.
Oh my god.
Yikes.
And they just
Shall I
dead.
go?
I
Shower
get
you
it!
with? Shall I go on Clog and shower with you with compliment?
My name is Clog.
Toilets.
You know where this baby goes.
I guess
Let us
down the
we are
drain.
talking about Neverhood, Nero.
I don't
Because
know.
we're doing
It's 2 in the freaking morning.
We're quoting random things. I don't know.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm just trying to flame.
Every time I
Clog.
draw Clog, I accidentally just freaking start quoting his stuff. That's all I
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems to happen.
Well, actually, to be fair, like it had been a long time since I saw or seen something about Neverhood, and when Deerloaf pretty much just kind of threw it in the server one day, I'm like, oh my god, I actually remember that. I thought that was just a fever dream.
Honestly, I thought it was a fever dream too when I saw it again.
Like, fuck.
Yeah, because I played that game when I was very, very young.
I
Because my
didn't-
dad owned the game.
I didn't play the game. I think I found like all the cutscenes and I watched it. Like, what the fuck is this? This looks interesting.
I was
Yeah.
introduced to it from Deerloaf because
Of
Deerloaf was
course.
like, "Hey, game, it's a cool game," and I'm like, "Ooh." Let me see.
Ooh.
Yeah,
And
I have
then
a
I was
lot
like,
of weird
this is
memories
fun.
with Neverhood. I still have the original disc that I used to play it on, which I keep
Nice.
saved.
Aww.
Really, I
about
can't even
keepsake.
like explain the smile on my face when I saw that disc again. Like, like probably like 6 years later or something after I played it, or like probably even 7 or 8. I was really young, but like I just was so happy when I saw it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's like finding something you haven't seen in a long time and going,
yeah, it
I'm in
brought back a
pain.
lot of memories, and I had a lot of like fun memories because I used to play it with my dad, and I got to play it again with him recently, which was really fun. So
Aww.
Cool.
Fucking phenomenal.
I gotta add more sound effects. Damn it. Okay, hold on. If I mute a little bit, just for like a second, that's why.
Oh, okay.
But let me just at me if I need to be there for a second. Like I'll be back.
Okay.
To see what.
Okay.
I just need to find out what sound effects I need. That's all.
Mhm,
All right.
mhm. Yeah, it's fine. It's all good.
Yo, Bean. Anything on your mind?
I can't be the only one who thinks that it looks like Mixu struggling to breathe.
You drew it.
I know. They deep fried it too. Extra crisp.
Trying to process what's happening. Well, Beanie, it's a bunch of friends talking about bullshit.
About
What else?
Neverhood. And we're just we're all about Neverhood.
No, I've probably been thinking like this like for a good while because I had to leave a few times, and when I came back, it's like, what the fuck is everyone saying?
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry.
fair enough.
Sorry.
It's okay.
But well, you shot the question over to you. Like, what's going on with you, there, child? Deep here in Australia, mate.
Oh my god.
Oh god damn it.
I'm playing fucking Animal Crossing.
All right. Well, you know,
I don't have any memes anymore.
you'll find
Damn
some
it.
more.
Oh.
You'll find more memes to do.
Oh Jesus. Of course it's this one which so cute. Creative.
Also, I want to draw Black Caliber. He looks cool.
Go ahead. I mean, I give you full permission.
I have no idea what he's
Happy
about.
noises.
And I
Happy
asked,
noises.
Happy.
Really? Happy Robo.
I'm not sure if this show has really gotten out yet, but have any of you, has anyone else here except for Beanie and Gold seen The Midnight Gospel?
No.
I haven't seen it, but I've been hearing a lot about it.
Same.
Especially from y'all.
It's good. It's a bit strange, but it's good.
It's strange. It's a thing for adults, but we watched it anyways, and it's really philosophical.
And let me throw you a question similar like that. Beastars.
Yes.
I've heard a lot about it, but have not watched it yet.
Haven't watched it.
Getting around a lot more now.
I literally had no clue that existed until you mentioned that.
Fair enough. Look, I'm just gonna be up front. I watched the
What's
first episode and my mother was in the same room.
Oh my god.
Yeah, probably a thing you should watch by yourself.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, when I was without my computer for those good few days, I got to like episode. At least I gotta watch the last 4 or 3 episodes before I'm done with season 1. So needless to say, it is caught me like a moth to a flame, and good as always. There, Gold.
What? Wait, what?
The pictures.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah.
The personal problem is getting out.
Like trying to explain that show is like trying to explain LSD.
We don't know. I don't know what that is.
Exactly.
That's also a good description of The Midnight Gospel as well.
Yeah, well, to be fair, I saw a few things. I think I saw like a screenshot of something of it. I'm like, what the fuck? What is
Had
that?
to mute.
Okay.
What is what?
Just the Midnight Gospel. Like just me, like, you know, seeing a screenshot of it or something, going, what the fuck is that?
Oh, that's
LSD.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Nero.
When you go into that show, you gotta have like an open mind for like a lot of things. The thing that really caught my eye to really even start watching the Midnight Gospel is the one who's animating it is the one who made the one who helped make Adventure Time. And
of course, okay, I figured that art style seemed a bit fucking familiar.
Yeah,
because Adventure Time can get really out fucking landish.
Oh hell yeah!
It will twist and turn your fucking mind into seeing some shit. Ooh. So I expect nothing less from this fucking show.
And the co-producer, if you can call it, Duncan Trussell, he's a person who runs a podcast that does the Duncan Trussell Family Show or Family Talk. I don't know. It's been a while since I've heard any information about him, but really interesting. And the whole show delves into like topics that things usually like you wouldn't usually hear about and stuff.
Okay.
I mean, just if you're not gonna watch it, spoilers for the first episode is that hey, they're talking about, oh my god, they're talking about in the first episode they're talking about drugs and stuff, like, and people's views on it. And
that's how to start a show.
I mean,
yes.
I mean, the day that they released the show was 420, so
I was about to say it got released on 420.
Yeah, you gotta have props for them. They fucking knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
No.
And also, I'm not replying to that, Gold.
No,
I'm just not. That's
come on. It's a reference from Midnight Gospel.
It's a reference. Yeah, I know.
We're all the orange.
Oh my god.
Bring on the world. I'm not gonna say that.
Oh my god!
Yeah, the character that you follow, Clancy, the space caster. Yeah.
What a fucking name! What a fucking name, Clancy.
Clancy. Yeah.
Clancy.
Yeah. Yeah. He's an interesting fellow.
Mm-hmm.
He horny. Not
The
really.
episode.
And you okay? All right. Okay. If I ever get time to, which I probably may or may not will, but we'll see. I'll try to check that out, but we'll see.
Yeah. For now, I've just been like inside. I guess not really inside any of the VCs, just watching Midnight Gospel on there, just streaming it. But
I know you were wanting
like
to do that one day. I think I left. I don't know.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I like how when I look up cartoon point sound effect, I get Has Been Hotel.
Oh my god.
Unironically, I didn't do anything. I didn't look up Has Been. I looked up cartoon point sound effect. This is what they know. It has too many sound effects. That's one of the only things I personally don't like about Has Been, just too many sound effects. Just a side note, though.
I think they use a little bit too many sound effects, but you know.
They do.
Yeah, it was a little too much, just a little bit.
But you know what, they everybody can look back that and admit that, and they can at least move on and get better with it. So it is.
Hell yeah.
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 And besides, some of the sound effects at random are funny.
Fair enough.
When you're just like, what the hell?
It has its moments.
Yeah.
Killjoy's wibbly hip.
She's a piece of fucking work.
Paradox.
It's parrots.
Oops.
She's a bitch.
Period.
There we go, bitch. Yes.
Get the Skullmore period picture in here.
I don't have it.
What do you mean you don't have it?
Is it on this phone or is it in the other one?
Hold on.
I should
Let me
have
look for
started
it.
off with this question, like in the beginning and first. Anyways, I was like, "How's everyone's day?"
Oh.
Mine was pretty good.
Getting to voice the animatic for Tay and for Dearloaf.
Oh my god. Listen, I woke up the minute after you sent that bill, so I just I woke up, I saw it, and I listened to it, and I was
Same for me. I woke up, albeit later, but I was very happy.
I'm feeling good. I feel better than last week.
Yeah, that's good.
That's always good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn it, where's the picture? Where's the picture? Where is it? Where's Skullmore looking like a bitch?
I don't know.
I gotta find it!
God damn it.
I will hunt it.
I forgot I did that picture.
Good picture.
It's just periods.
I
kept get the point sound effect one. Oh yeah, you put it in then.
Let me get my fucking phone.
Yay! Thank you. Because I can't fucking find it.
I guess
Person like a tow truck.
Trying to find
like
this.
a truck driver.
Any more fucking things we could probably talk about? I don't know. Just try and keep it rolling.
I mean, we can talk about anything. Really, space, the universe, planets, if you want.
Batshit, dirty old twat, 69 assholes hanging in the hey, fuck.
What the fuck?
That too.
We can talk about the planets. We can talk about space.
Look,
or we could talk about ratchet, batshit, dirty old twats.
Nah, I feel like it.
Look, I've watched plenty of the History Channel and the Discovery Channel and the Science Channel long enough.
I gotta watch TLC.
Oh my
Or any
god.
shows from TLC?
I swear
No.
to God. I swear.
Not many, no.
That. Look. TLC is just fetishchannel.com.
Is RuPaul's Drag Race on
Really?
TLC? Because I'm forgetting.
TLC sounds like a drug.
Okay, do you know what TLC is?
No, what's a TLC?
Oh my god.
TLC is pretty much where it's like, I guess a
It's where
broadcast company.
It's
They
a
make all
channel
these shows.
where it has very retarded fucking ideas for fucking shows. Like
Yeah, that's why I was.
that's why I call it the fetish channel.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yikers.
Because my strange addiction or my 600+ pound life.
Her untold stories of the ER. Say yes to the drug.
Oh, it's pretty trashy.
Untold stories of the ER. I just watch it because of the gore. To be quite honest. Hello. Yay! Thank you.
Not a problem.
Thank you. Love you, man.
Anytime.
Yeah. Thank you. TLC is the. Oh my god! It's a TV channel.
Don't worry about it.
It's either a TV channel or a drug. So
it's both.
The only thing I know for TLC is tender loving care, and that's it.
Just go.
That's adorable.
you've been doing a good thing for that.
Let's go with that. I'll go with that instead.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh, boy.
Well, to be fair, I don't watch TV anymore because we got a Roku and we can watch whatever the fuck else we want.
I think I think this may be biased, but I think TV has like gone to shit over the years.
That's not a bias. It's the fucking truth.
Yeah, it's kind of fact at this point.
Look, TV's been going down the drain since like the last like 40 or 50 years. They couldn't fucking cut up to the fact that the internet has already replaced it. Has either already replaced it or is slowly cutting it out, or ripping it out by the fucking roots. A lot of fucking like networks have caught on to the streaming shit, which is Disney and Netflix. Well, Netflix was the pioneer of doing that shit. They were to think at one point
on the bandwagon.
To think at one point in time, Netflix used to do DVDs.
Yeah.
Like Blockbuster. Who fucking remembers Blockbuster?
I do.
I surprisingly do.
Who?
Oh my god.
Does anyone else still use? Okay, am I the only one who still use Redbox?
Yeah. I mean, there's still Red boxes around here.
I don't use Redbox, but I remember using them.
Right, Beanie isn't gonna get any of this.
Yeah.
No.
Think of Redbox as like a curbside like Blockbuster where you can rent DVDs and video games for however many days you gotta go put it back in the machine or whatever. So it's like a much smaller Blockbuster where you
What is a Blockbuster?
Blockbuster is where you go.
We don't have them here.
Blockbuster is a place that sells DVDs, movies, and
not sells. You can rent. You can rent them for however long,
right?
However many days. And there's the last one that I know that is still around is up in fucking Alaska.
Wow.
Well, then.
Keeping that going, Jesus.
Hell yeah, fucking A. Gotta keep them separated.
Burning.
Gotta keep them separated.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah, thank you. Somebody got the fucking.
I love that song.
Yeah.
I added some sound effects here. Take
What?
It's not done yet, but I added like a few extra sound effects to whatever scene I thought needed it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I can't believe how much love I put into this thing.
Hold on. Let me fucking look at this.
I have an obligation to not play it right now, but once you guys are done with it, I'll put it in the description.
Don't worry, we'll have a video out by then.
There's gonna be a video. There's gonna be a video, and it's gonna be put out in public, and the public viewing, and will forever be part of internet history.
If not, it'll be forever part of the Tetros history.
Exactly.
Oh.
See, I
Oh my god! How did you find that? Where the fuck did you find this?
I ain't gonna tell you.
God.
That
I mean,
might be a good place to stop.
ever do that.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
reading this comic called Midnight Poppyland. This is one of the characters.
well,
Oh,
okay. I think this is a nice place to leave off for now. I
Probably,
for the nightcast, we may just okay.
Wait, what?
Bug, you fucking whore.
We may not have for the nightcast. We may not have as big as groups as this.
Yeah.
Because I can see that all of us just kind of fucking forget.
We all just kind of.
It wasn't the worst it could go.
It wasn't
Well,
the
to be-
worst. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we all kind of just bounced off each other anyway, so is what it is.
Yeah. I think that's a good place to leave off. And
yep.
For anyone who is still watching, I actually do fucking applaud you.
Yeah. Congrats, you fucking vacations. You want a cookie? Go get yourself a cookie and a pat on the back because God bless you.
Hell yeah.
And with that said, good night, everyone.